Alright, sorry I'm a little late. I will now be doing the recording for this video. Okay. So the music I'm going to use is Snowpoint City from Glitchic City. Go check out their channel if you haven't. For the first video we're going to start with is this one. Doesn't... Let me go into full screen here. Alright, I guess I'll talk a little about this matchup, at least my experience in it, before I watch the video too much, for videos. So this matchup, I think Ace described it as being a little slow. It can be definitely slow. Mostly what you want to watch out for in this matchup is Batui when you're grabbing. It's not too bad. You can also watch, there is a video of Shirayuki fighting a piranha plant. I don't remember where it is. Larry Lur made a video about it. Oops. Larry Lur made a video about it at one point. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to find it immediately. But regardless, sorry. In this matchup, you kind of mostly want to just watch out for Tui, especially when you're grabbing, like I said, because that can definitely be annoying. You can, if you do grab the person you immediately up throw, you can armor your way through the Patui. And because up throw has such a long animation, it does allow you to potentially just beat out the Patui and not get hit by it entirely, even if it falls on you. Edge guarding wise in this matchup, it's not too difficult. You mainly want to try to do something like a neutral air or like a forward air off stage. I don't have my game set up, but you can do something like neutral air at the ledge, like short hop neutral air at the ledge, so you're still in some animation lag, and then you can go forward air, which lets you go right by the ledge. If there's a in this matchup, oh, I keep forgetting. So like right here. If you were to neutral air right here, to like just to do the short hop neutral air, like a macro kind of thing, and then you fall down right here, because you're still in animation lag, you don't grab the ledge, and then you can go forward air. Colorado made a video about this a while ago, and his Cosmos used to do it. So that's actually pretty helpful for something like Piranha Plant, because Piranha Plant does like to come up this really awkward angle, because otherwise if Piranha Plant goes up at anywhere other like this below the stage, it becomes really easier for forward air just to hit them, or back air. So, oh, whoops. It's supposed to be looped. So basically, yeah, you can do something like a short hop neutral air and then go down and hit them with forward air, but that's just for edge guarding. Disadvantage wise, Piranha Plant is really slow, and Inkling's airspeed can kind of just keep it at bay. Piranha Plant also is not a very good zoner. So Inkling, like, if you want, you can actually zone this matchup pretty well. Mainly through Splatter Shot, because, like, Piranha Plant really cannot approach you that well. Most of the time Piranha Plant approaches you with Patui. I understand Patui can be annoying on something like FD. But on platform stages, Patui's a lot worse, because you can kind of struggle with up air. And as well as the fact that Patui can get stuck on platforms, which is why, it's a little hard to use on platform stages. So if you can, I would probably suggest to take Piranha Plant to a platform stage if you're using Inkling. Like Smashville or Hollow Bastion or Battlefield. Even Small Battlefield can work, but it's just a little more annoying because it does have that open space in the middle. Anyways, with all that out of the way, let's just get into watching gameplay. I'm going to turn up the quality because quality is always... Never mind, that's the highest quality. Okay. So I'm not sure if this was a misinput. Right here, where you go like forward air after the back airs. like back air, you can see like plant cannot really deal with back air. The best option plant has to deal with back air is like try to Batui, or try to hit in the air somehow, or try to run over like up smash. But that's pretty hard to do, especially if Inkling stays close to the ground and starts retreating with back airs. Like you saw they were able to trade with Batui. I guess its generation frames are really small, like a lower amount of frames. Let's see if they get back on stage. Okay. I don't know if this was a misinput either. You don't need the roller here. Like, even though you're behind this matchup, realistically, you can just... You don't need a roller there, right? That's just... It's not a very good option. This person isn't really punishing you hard for it, but they could have, like, jumped up and back-aired you. And you do jump out of it, so I'm assuming that might have been a misinput. And there, see right here, you can go under this platform because this Batui would get stuck on the platform. So they come out, it does come over here. So that might have been a little bit of bait, but you can like either jump up or you can just try to run under the platform and shield it. You end up parrying it, which means you still get strapped to the ledge basically and you die. This was definitely a bad DI here. This shouldn't have killed. So a lot of Inklings, even Cosmos, I think, a lot of Inklings get this in their mind that they have to go for down special at the ledge, especially like even when the opponent is already on the ledge, like, oh, I should throw this bomb here. It's not very good a lot of times because the opponent, like people just in general, bomb is kind of a finicky projectile to use, and it's a finicky trapping tool because people end up using just random options to beat it. So at this point, like, if I were, I'm not saying this, what I would do is like necessarily a good option, but I'm saying like, in this position, if the opponent's already at the ledge and you're coming back to them, you can either like jump up into a back air, like right here, or what I like to do, and I think is pretty effective, and especially against, non like top players, what I think is more effective is if you just run up and jab. This can catch something like jump, like they do the jump here. They can catch a jab because Inkling's jab has it cancels into itself on whiff, so fast, like unlike Pyra jab, which is very slow and has a longer animation. Even though they both have the same start frame at 3 frames, Inkling's jab cancels into itself much faster. Like Pyra's can't cancel into itself really that fast. So Inkling like covers so, like just like Fox and Zerasu and Mac, right? It covers so much space, or it covers space so fast and for so long. There's just barely any downtime between the active frames since it cancels into itself. Usually what I think is a good option, at least in something like this, would just be, instead of going for bomb, just do something like a jab, like just hold jab here, and then you keep it at the ledge, and you can, if you do hit them, because here it probably would have hit them on the jump. If you do hit them, or I could have hit them on the jump, but if you do hit them, they end up, you can like confirm it into the jab, and they go for a rapid jab, and now they're off stage with more ink on them, and then you go, and then you position to, or you try to position yourself for going something like a neutral air into forward, or like you neutral air here at the ledge. And then set yourself up, if you think they're going to go low, you set yourself up by covering this area by neutral airing here, then drifting back and covering with forward air. But yeah, so like bomb here, you basically just gave up the ledge for free, and it's not a bad thing necessarily to give up ledge, but you really like gave up ledge, you wasted ink, you gave up ledge, and you kind of lost your advantageous position for no reason, right? Like you just kind of put a bomb here. Throwing bomb, like I said, is something a lot of Inklings tend to do on autopilot. It's not a bad option, but most of the time you want to do it to the point where the bomb either lands on the stage or the opponent is not already on the ledge. Like if they're just getting back to the ledge and they can't really do a get up option before the bomb comes out, that's fine. Like doing the bomb at that point is okay. But even then, you still want to be able to know. Generally, even if you use a bomb at that position, you want to be able to ensure that you are reacting to your opponent, or just know, like if you think you can read them correctly when you throw the bomb, it's fine. Maybe we'll see that later, and I might discuss that later. But like oftentimes, okay, you don't need a roller here. I guess I'll talk about this since Ace is down right now. I think I talked about this in the Shulk video I did, but when you're down with Inkling, you can never be greedy because you just like in general, you don't want to be greedy when you're playing down or never playing down. You don't want to be playing greedy when you're down because otherwise you're gonna start playing worse. I'm not saying Ace is playing greedy here, but I do think like this roller is just not a very good option. Um, and also in this matchup, you can see that this Piranha Plant is not using a lot of Patuis. Like this, honestly, the Piranha Plant really like hasn't done anything. But like, you see what I mean? They're not really doing anything that would threaten, like that would stop Inkling from playing on the ground. Like you could just grab them here. Like you could just rep and jab them or dash tag them, but you don't need the roller there. And also like in this position, you can now frame data Piranha Plant. Like Piranha Plant's jab I think is frame 2, but your jab is way better than Piranha Plant's. And you can like down tilt, dash tag, grab, sorry, dash grab, jab, short hop. Maybe yeah, you don't need to do these back like. You hit the back air and you do miss the dash grab, which that sometimes that happens. It's ultimate. Sometimes the buffering system is a little bad, but like you don't need to jump back. Like you can, even if you miss this dash grab over here, you can still like just come up and pressure them. Like they spot dodge because they're afraid of the grab, which is what everyone does. So like oftentimes what most people do, like a lot of good Inklings. I say good in quotes, but like a lot of top Inklings, what they do is, after someone hits this back air right here, so I can, after someone hits this back air, what people will do like at lower percents is they'll just jump up a back, like they'll do another short hop and go for back air. That's maybe what they tried to do, but they did a oh no, they tried to dash grab probably. They like what some people do is because they know that at this percent, sometimes dash grab and especially at that range right here doesn't feel that true. So what people will do sometimes is just go for a back air. Like we'll do is they'll back air and then they know that the person's gonna spot dodge because you can't shield and you can't just try to challenge it because if you challenge it you're 2-, and if you shield you get grabbed anyways. So what people will do is they will always try to spot dodge like the back air. They'll spot dodge after the back air because they don't want to get grabbed by Inkling, right? So what many Inklings will do, and what many top Inklings will do, is they'll do a back air, and like at low percents like this and at this range, they do a back air, and because they know that the grab's not going to be true, so they do a back air, and then they do another short hop, and they back air again, because then that makes it true, like they get a grab, and then basically the opponent just gave them like 10% more for free. But yeah, as I was saying though, you don't need to full hop here. You don't need to fight yourself out of the corner or fight your way out of the corner here. Like you can go for this back air, but it's not a very good option, especially because you can easily just get hit here. Full hopping is not a really good position right now. Like if you wanted, you could probably just gone back to ledge and on a ledge. Like you don't need to keep it for back airs. In general, you don't need to be too reliant on back air, even though it's a very good move and is probably your best neutral tool, or that's your best neutral aerial. You don't need to rely on it too much. You can cross up here, I think, for the back air. Yeah, like I think in general you're just too focused on getting these back airs and it's not helping you. Like you get that jab and you just like run away, right? Like you don't need to do that. Just like take advantage of using especially your grounded tools. Like you're barely grabbing and this person is not using Batui. Like you're not jabbing, you're barely grabbing, you're not really dash tagging, you're not down tilting. Like you can take advantage of your tools on the ground. It's like Inkling doesn't have a terrible ground game. Also, I do think you can also use more splatter shot in this matchup, especially if they start to zone out more. So here, where you get this grab, going for up air is fine, but you don't really want to stale the up air. Like staling the up throw is fine because you actually want up throw to be stale to make it easier to booyah, but you don't want the up air to be staled. So in this position, what I like to do, and I think was a better option in general, when you up throw, you see the Pokemon, as long as you can react to the Pokemon, you can see the opponent, as long as you can react to their DI, like most people tend to DI out in this position for some reason, like they DI this way, or they DI facing away from, or the way the Inkling is facing. So in this position, what you can do, I'm pretty sure it's true, you can jump up and forward air them, which sends them off stage. Because it's pretty easy to get the strong spot, especially like at this percentage, it should be really easy to get that forward air. Oh, excuse me. And so instead, you kind of want to do forward air here instead of an up air because up air just steals the up air and it doesn't get you much. Like you see here, they get sent really nowhere. Inkling has to land, and by the time Inkling lands and is out of lag, they're already almost near the ground. Like you can maybe try to pressure them again with vortexing, but they just go back to ledge here, and you don't even do that. Roller here is fine just to set up some positioning, like with Ink, but Piranha Plant is so slow, it usually doesn't even matter. So here, but yeah, here is where I think Bomb is a good. Maybe I'll talk about it depending on how this scenario plays out. Okay, that was good. Yeah, that was good. That's what's good. If you can react to the point the opponent is doing on ledge after bomb, that is really good. So I think this up smash, this is actually a really good play. I think you could have forward smashed or rollered, because up smash wasn't going to kill, unfortunately, but I do think it was a good option to react to there. I'm assuming you reacted based on how it looks. Overall, I'd say that was good. Nice job. You also could have grabbed there, but I mean, I think, okay, that forward was good. Okay, so here, again, you don't need to ledge trap them. Like, ledge trapping is fine if you're not confident in your edge guarding abilities. But again, like here, in here it was a little difficult because of where you ran back. But like you get this forward air, you can immediately go off stage. You don't need to go back. Like you run back here, like you just crouch here. You don't need to do that. You can go off stage and like this is an easy position to forward them. Like right, like you will easily hit them forward air and probably kill them. And or just like get them far enough that they have to come back and even at an awkward angle. Like if you hit them with forward air here, most likely like right here. Like if you hit them forward air like right here, they would probably get sent either right here or right there. If they get sent right here, they still have the up air, they still have the up special, and you get like just cover this top area, which is pretty easy. If they get sent right here, they have to go like that, or they'd have to go like this or this angle, or they have to go like in this curve. And you just basically wait to see what they do, and if you see them go up here, you just hit them with forward air, like when they get about right here. If you see them go right here, you just hit them forward air around here again, and they should die, or back air. It doesn't really matter. But you don't need to bomb. And this is the problem I think a lot of Inklings have, or some Inklings have, is where they get too focused on doing because it just feels so easy to go for a bomb and like not have to think about it, because you just want to get a ledge trap and maybe get the kill. But here you get a bomb, you run back and you try to react to their roll, or like you try to do something to their roll. You do get the kill here, but you didn't need to do like you could have killed them earlier and it would have been less risky, because like you get as long as you forward air them right here, they get sent out of they get sent out of a position where they really can't recover effectively, and you get the kill about like 126. Or you get the kill around 140, and you don't have to get this roller. That being said, though, let's see here. That's pretty good. You want to be careful. I think roller is more effective. I mean, it's fine in like this when it's unexpected, but you do want to be careful. Or how you use roller. I think roller is more effective generally as a landing, or as a way to catch landings, but you can use it like this. Like it's not terrible. I'm not going to say this is a bad thing. I'm just saying like you should be careful when you use roller, because you do seem to use roller a little much, at least in lower percents. Like at that percent was okay. Okay. You use Spanish shot, that's good. Let's see. I want to see your. Okay. This might have been an accident. I just want to see. I don't know what would happen here, but you can go when at this percentage. You can, as long as you can react, you can do up air into up air after this, most likely, because they can't DI it enough to the point where they go too far away. Like you kind of just waste time. I'm assuming maybe this was an accident. Like I don't know. Maybe you're playing on tap jump. I don't know what you're playing on, but. You don't need to do this back here. You can probably get the up air, even though you have a bit of rage. Like, Piranha Plant's pretty heavy, so you don't get sent in the park. Yeah, okay, now you start grabbing a little more. That was fine. You don't need a roller there. Roller there is really not a good option. This was fine. Especially this was actually pretty good, because they get caught on the platform now, so they're kind of in a little lag, and they have to do this. Up air is not bad. But you don't need a roller there. You can just instead, at this position, what I would say you could try to do, instead of going back here, what you could do is up air on this position right here, because when you neutralize them, so you can neutralize back air, they get sent right here. So you can up air right here, and this covers their position. If they want to run over here, then they can run over here, but they put themselves in the corner, and they're still under the platform, so you're still protected from Patsui. They choose to jump over here. If you just up air right here, they basically they can't really land that well. So then if you up air, let me see it again. Yeah, so if you up air right here, you can basically come back to this area. You can come back to mid stage and then catch their landing with either a roller or a grab. and basically continue to vortex them, or you can up tilt too. It depends on what you want to do, but it depends on the situation. But here you just go back and roller, and you're a little too late. Like you maybe could have rollered, but you went a little too far away, which Inkling's initial dash is pretty long. I understand that. Okay. There you probably do a bit of dash attack. Another thing, Cosmos does this as well, and it's not a really good option. You shouldn't always use a bomb. Many people, what they would do is many Inklings will just throw a bomb here to try to stop the opponent from doing something. Everyone, like, literally no one ever gets hit by it. What they do is they just shield the bomb because it bounces off the shield, and they just continue doing what they were doing. Like in this position, you don't really need to do a bomb. It doesn't really help you here. Like, see, they were able to shield it, and they still hit you, like, you get hit by Patui. So basically, you just lost the interaction for free, and they got nothing, like, they did nothing, or they lost nothing from that interaction. Sorry. Alright, another roller. Yeah, see, again, you should edge guard here. Like, I know that down special has some armor, but, like, you can go down here and hit them, and even if they do this, like, especially after you see them do this, then you should go down and edge guard them. Because then they just go back at this really easy to hit angle. This is just like prime drop down forward air. Alright, down smash. Like, you also got a 2-frame, like you don't need to bomb this much. The opponent is continuously going for like roll and neutral get up, so that's kind of consistent. Up air. Okay, no, you can up air there. You can get the kill. I don't know if I'll be this analytical in the other games. This is, I realize, 2 minutes and 44 seconds in, and it's, or 45 seconds in, and I feel like I've been talking for 20 minutes. Kill there. Yeah, I'll try to be. You made a pretty decent comeback. I don't think this front plane is really pushing much advantage, but okay, there you get the grab there. Let me see something. I want to see something with the Tui, because they're under they between them this platform. Yeah, so I think even if you would grab them here, this Patui would just. I'm pretty sure it would not fall through the platform. It would just fall over here. So you could likely just either forward throw them after this, or down throw, or up throw them. I mean, you get the throw anyways, but yeah. Okay, that was good. He ran under their back air. That was good. Up throw, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I really want to see some edge guards from you rather than just ledge trapping, because Inkling is a very good edge guarder, one of the best edge guarders in the game. So you really got to take advantage of that, right? Like, you have good ledge trapping. Like, Inkling has auto ledge trapping, a little similar to Samus, although not nearly as powerful, or like not objectively as powerful. But you do want to ledge. Like, Inkling has better edge guarding than Samus for the most part. So you want to take advantage of your tools, especially off stage, because if you can kill opponents early, that's what you want. Okay, there. That's an up smash. You gotta up smash. Sometimes you just gotta live it. Maybe it was a misinput. It happens. Like, I know that sometimes you get jabbed when you do up smash. It happens. But you just gotta up smash there. You gotta take advantage of your kills. Again, there you could also just forward throw. Like, up throwing really doesn't do much here. Even less, you could have maybe tried to pressure a little bit, like shark under this platform, or go over here and try to gain mid stage, and then just like threaten them that they either force them back to the corner with some up airs over here, or just shark with up air over here. Because if they get hit by up air at this percent, they're dead. Like, they're gonna die if they get hit by up air at this percent. Yeah. So you actually do that, which is pretty good. But so you force them back to corner here, which is good. Like, you force them back. You go over here, and you force them back to the corner. So again, here you got up smash. Like, if this happens and you end up dodging their you spot dodge here, just up smash, right? Like, or down smash. Up smash is the fastest. It's 9 frames, and it's the same frame as grab. So just up smash. Like, here you're letting it get more chances. You gotta be knowledgeable. You gotta be capable of getting that. You gotta be like acknowledge, or okay, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to be ready to get the kill, I guess. You have to know when you can get kills. You have to be able to take. You have to take advantage of them. Here, if you block this, it's probably just better to back air or something. Like throw a back air. Okay, go to ledge. What's the ledge often? You die here? Oh, okay. That sucks. I mean, yeah, your invincibility, your intangibility was less. That happens. It can be hard to remember that since you're at higher percents. All right, next game. That was pretty good though. I do think you definitely should have won that game. You had many positions where you should have won, but you just gotta be you gotta know. I cannot remember the word. Oh my god. You have to know when you can get your kills. And you have to take advantage of your opportunities. I don't think of the word. If it comes to me, I'll say it. Okay. So yeah, I know grab here is pretty appetizing. You could just jab here. That's the kind of an awkward position. Like it feels like you should be able to grab here. Maybe if you turn around grabbed, I don't know. It's definitely awkward. Like here, you can definitely just turn around jab. It feels like you should be able to grab, but obviously they were in the air, so makes sense. Yeah, there you can just like forward air, or you can drop down forward air. I mean, it's kind of hard to see that in the middle of battle, like you want to just run off and hit them, but you could, if you recognize this fast enough, you can just drop down to forward air. Or drop down through the platform and forward, like drop down from like this position in the platform and forward air. You get the roller. In general, like I said, you don't want to be doing too many rollers in neutral like this. Save it for like when you can get a kill, or you can get a really good tech chase. Like here, this Bronto plane is just kind of not taking advantage. Like they're playing a little too risky versus you, so you're able to get the rollers, but you got to be careful because some people, especially more aggressive characters, will oftentimes not let you get that roller. At least not in neutral. Like you can definitely roll our aggressive characters, and sometimes that's actually easier to roll them. Here, you see a back guard. Yeah, so this, like you don't have to downer here. Like you see they go low, you can drop down into this position, like you drop down from the ledge, just press back and then like hold inwards, and then just wait till they get here and back air them again, and then just go back up ledge, and they have to the back air, if you get it about right here, would send them about either right here or there, right, or like in this area, especially if it's a strong hit. So from that position, you just go back onto the stage and then just forward air, right? Like it's a pretty rinse, wash, and repeat kind of edge guard. It's very formulaic, but it's very effective. It's highly effective and it's very good at getting the kill, especially against Bronto Plane, who does not have his like very good recovery, or like does not have a very good recovery to deal with Inkling's forward air. Oops. Yeah, you go for the downer here and just kind of like give it up. You do hit on the ledge, that's pretty good. But again, you could just like in this position, you could just go for forward. Like even if they down smash and try to armor it, if you forward air them, they probably won't hit you, and then you just come up and hit them again, right? Like as long as you jump from this, like you jump over here, forward air them, the down special probably doesn't hit you, even if they armor through your forward air. You just jump up and neutral air them or forward air them again, right? But you kind of just give that up, give that edge guard up. I think my main problem so far, not problem, but like my main advice I would say is just try to take advantage of your kills when you can. Like you gotta be able to recognize your kill opportunities and take advantage of them. Because I think that's kind of something you don't really seem to be doing. And you just you die at like 84 there. That was a good up smash from the Bronto Plant. A little risky from you, just kind of backing. Like you could have just. I'm actually surprised that killed. Like that was really, really strong. Well, got it 70. Yeah, it doesn't kill. Smash. There, I think it's rather than just. I don't think you reacted here. Rather than just going for down smash, it's like I said. Sometimes it's better to just wait and see what the opponent does. Because especially if they choose an option here, they could roll. Like if you see them like do that, you can just go for roller and kill them for this. Like just forward smash them. Yeah, I mean you're getting a lot of rollers. I mean, Shower's got it versus Mute, so I guess I can't knock it too much. Yeah, a jab there. I might have jabbed there, but I would have gotten hit by the get up attack. But even then, like you can like jab for a few frames and then just stop jabbing and shield, and then try to create a get up attack with that. Yeah, I think your neutral is a little too, also like a little too formulaic for Inklings. Like you just go in back air, like it's not bad. Like this back air is not never a bad option. It's just, you know, a lot of people figure out how to deal with it pretty easily because they're like, oh, I can just like dodge it and then or like try to parry it. I feel like your neutral is a little too formulaic. You could just like I feel like you could play, especially against this person, you could play a lot more rushdown. Alright, you kind of mess up a little bit there. It's okay. Wait. Yeah, that's a little awkward. Oh, that was actually pretty good from the Piranha Plant. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now jump here. Okay, you get up. Yeah, see, like there's what's the point of doing bomb here, right? Like they just let the opponent get back. Maybe you're trying to stop the down special. I guess I don't know. You might play against this person. You might play against this person a lot, so maybe you do something I don't. But like, there's no point in really bombing here, right? It's just not a very good option because you just basically like let the opponent get back for ledge for free, or at least like even if you like, I guess bomb here was fine. But in this position, you could try to run off stage and back air them again, and then like you back air them right here. They don't have to tech, so they just try to up special again. But then you up special first because you're plus, and you try to, and then you put them into a tech situation because up special has a certain amount of knockback, and they'd probably get like tech spike or stage spiked if they didn't tech it, and then they would be put in a worse position. So you at least get more percent, right? And you still have stage positioning. This is also a regrab here. They regrab the ledge. Like you can punish them for this. Maybe you tried to down tilt there. Maybe you tried to run up and you just didn't get it. Okay. Let's see your disadvantage. Let's say you try to splatter shot there. Let's see swing. I think in this position, you're on both in the air and on the ground. You're much faster than Piranha Plant. So here you can just try to use like you can try to use your speed in the air to just try to fake out the Piranha Plant. There's a thing that if you know who Void is, the player. There's a thing called snaking that he talked about in one of his videos, where they talked about one of their videos. As well as if you watch they said Dabuz versus Mia in Top 32 from SmashCon this year, you can see that Dabuz does a lot as well, where Dabuz even disadvantage rather than throwing out a move, will just, and obviously Rosalina is a lot floatier, but than Inkling. But you can like still just try to snake your way. Snaking, if you don't know what it is just where you when you're in disadvantage or when you're in the air, you hold in one direction and then you go the other direction. So you try to fake your opponent out, and it's especially good for it's especially useful for characters like Inkling that have very high air speeds, because it allows you to snake in and out really fast. And in Piranha Plant is such a slow character that they can have to, or oftentimes they will have to commit to a certain option. So if you can, sorry, oftentimes they can end up committing too much, and you can land for free. Now, I'm not saying this is like the best option to do here, but I do think you kind of just fall here and they just up air you for free. So it might have been worth it to try to snake or to do something like snaking. Alright, I think you had a jump there. Yeah, you did have a jump there. So you could have, maybe you just misjudged this position. You did die, okay. I'm assuming that's the end of the game, yeah. I mean, like the end of the video. Alright, that was fine. You kind of missed the tech there. You could have jumped. Overall, yeah, I think you... What was the second stock? How'd you try the second time? Oh, right, this Batu, I think. Yeah, right. So doing neutral get up here, it's fine, but you don't really want to do this because they can just, if they see you do this, like this is actually a very similar position to doing bomb with Inkling. See here, what they do is they run up here and they wait for your option. So then here, like you could, you don't really like. Honestly, it'd be probably better just to jump or roll away. Because here they could have just like, if they see you do this, they did jump at the end and do a neutral air, but they could have just seen this happen, either up smash you or run up and grab you and then up throw you. So like you were probably gonna die here either way. Alright, let's go to the next one. How long have I been recording? Wow, that's actually a long time. 35 minutes. Not that I feel like it's not my many videos. Okay. Next game. Some Inkling privilege right here, and I'm just running under this forward. That's pretty funny. Oh, that's so funny. Neutral here. Okay. I don't know. Maybe you don't know this. For this combo, like up here, you don't need to do a back air here. You can do up throw if you react to DI. Maybe this is online. I'm not sure. No, I think you said it was on the Switch. So, if this is on, I'm assuming it's offline. If this is offline, you can react to this pretty easily. Like, even online, you can do this. You like do up throw into neutral air right here, and then you do like either neutral air or forward air afterwards, because you see the DI out. If the pineapple is watching this, I would say always DI. Well, actually no. Actually, you have a good idea. DIing out is probably the best option here, because otherwise you get platform comboed. So maybe I think you actually did a good job, or you did a good option there. But for Ace, you want to probably neutral air. If you can react to this, just try to neutral air into forward air, because it's rather a lot easier than trying to turn around after the up throw and get a back air. Like here, it's a really like easy position to go neutral air, or neutral air, forward air. You get the up air, it's good. You actually get a good positioning here. Like you could do, if you see this, if you get that up air, you can go like neutral air, fade, or follow their their knockback and then just back at them. And like I don't know why you come back in. Like you could have gone out. You could have yeah, you just up air. You could have just neutral air in the back air. I don't know. You didn't need to do that. You get that. I think this position is you maybe want a roller here. Like since they're gonna be put into a tech chase situation, you may want to roll it here. Some top lane things do that. I mean, it's up to really player discretion. This is the position where I would say just like try to react rather than waiting for you. Like try to react and wait to see what the opponent's going to do rather than just blindly do an option, because many people like bomb can actually mess you up because of its explosion animation is pretty large and it's pretty like it's pretty showy, right? Or it takes up a lot of screen space, so it can be a little hard to see what the opponent's doing. So you just gotta be careful and wait. Alright, be here. I apologize, by the way, if I've been talking too fast. I'm trying to say a lot. I end up talking a lot sometimes, so I apologize if I'm talking too fast or if it's hard to understand me. You can ask me questions if you don't know what I'm saying. I'll try to tell you. Nice though, we haven't seen any ads like the last time I did this. It was an ad. I had to cut the video twice. It's annoying. Okay. Yeah, again, you can try to edge guard there, or just actually, I think in this position, going for a bomb was better, because this isn't kind of an awkward angle for doing like a neutral air, into that forward air. So I think bomb was not a bad option. You just did a little slow. Like I don't know why you wait here. Like you kind of like this is maybe you're trying to. I don't know what you're trying to do actually. Like maybe you could down tilt, but. Okay. You might be a little nervous here. In general, you're kind of like your reactions are a little slow. I feel. I kind of like see that right here, not here, right here. No, this is right here. Like right here, it's a little bit slow. Like yeah, like you see them land and you like wait to do this dash grab. Or like you could honestly right here, it'd be better just to turn around and jab and try to tech chase them if you can. Yeah, roller. You really. You gotta be careful with those rollers. You can actually grab that. You don't even need to shield this. if you see this right here, you can just dash grab them for this. Like, you parry here, it actually makes you even more lag, technically. Like, you could just run under that. Jab, okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm also noticing, I don't know why it's taking me this long. I'm noticing that your neutral is kind of like, well, I talked about it, I said it was formulaic. A lot of it seems to be you just like back air, like you dash grab there, you jab because you're in just you feel like you're in minus, so you back air and then like you back air once and then you run out and you run it again. Like it's a very, I feel like it's pretty common that you do that, and you can definitely play different than that. Like you don't need to do that all the time, and that makes it can be very easy for people to recognize that, especially when they're playing. So, or I mean, not always, but like sometimes when they're playing, there you can also try to forward their off stage, but you got to be careful in your neutral because you don't want to just do this really formulaic like, oh, I'm gonna back air, I'm gonna dash grab, I'm gonna jab, and I'm gonna run back and back air here. Like, oh, I missed the back air. Oh, it's okay. I'll run about. Okay, now I'm gonna run back in because they're not gonna expect. Like, they're not gonna expect it. They're not. It's not like very hard to think about, right? It's not. It's pretty easy to recognize and to take advantage of. Like if they had just ran up and dash tagged you, like they would have gotten hit, right? You gotta be careful about that. Try to work on making your neutral a little better, or like a little more less formulaic. Play to what your opponent is doing rather than just trying to autopilot with back airs. Okay. Here you might have been able to up smash if you recognize, like, you might have been able to drop down up smash. It was a little hard though, so I understand that. Maybe I should watch these on 1.5 times speed. Just because I've been recording for a little longer than I expected to. So I was going to get the video by 5. It's already 5:26, I think, for them. I'm sorry. It's going to take a while to render the video, so... I just want to thumbnail. It's gonna take like 30 minutes to run this video. Like 40 minutes. Alright. I'm gonna... yeah. Okay. See here, yeah, I mean, you might be a little antsy here. Yeah, it looks like you might have been a little antsy for this kill. Yeah, I guess you gotta be careful when that, I mean, that 181. If you are a little antsy for this, just don't, my advice, having felt this myself multiple times, every Inkling feels this sometimes when the opponent's at like 181 or 200, just don't, try not to think about it and just try to say like, eventually, if I keep winning neutral, if I keep hitting them, they're gonna die. I don't know if you're being antsy or if you're actually antsy. It's like kind of looks like you are, and that just makes it easier for you to die there. So yeah, you're just going for forwarders here. It looks like you kind of just don't know what to do. And you just want to get the kill. Rising forward doesn't usually hit front opponent even at that range, like even if you space it. Yeah, I think you definitely look a little antsy to me. Back air does get the kill finally. Okay. That was pretty good. You're able to stall out the invincibility. Oh, nice. The jab just straight runs there. Of course it does. Back air doesn't hit there. You could actually just up tilt that. Back air is pretty slow. You could like turn a neutral air too if you can react fast enough. Yeah, back air beats up the Tui, as you'd expect. Again, you don't need the roller here. Like you're just putting yourself near them. You can just land and then try to continue pressuring. Like they see the roller, they just hit you, right? It's not a very good option at that position. Yeah, I think you kind of look like really, you just don't know what to do right now. I mean, I apologize. I'm not trying to be critical or overly critical. I just it looks like you're doing just a lot of random options. Ace, that is. Yeah, you don't need to roll. Like you're getting the online Inkling thing where you just go for a bunch of rollers. It's not a very good option. Yeah, no, I know, I see it. You know. You're doing really what's the word? Predictable. There it is. You're doing really predictable landings here, and they just up tilt you for free. But you gotta be careful about that. Back here. No, you go for down. You don't need to do that. I understand, but if you can react to this, like if you see this, you can just down or not down. You can just back air them here, right? Like you see this. If you see they come up here, just drop down back air them, and they die. Or most likely, that they're gonna get close to dying. That's smash. Is that the last video or is that one more? I think there's one more. Yeah. That's one. They just, yeah, sometimes you just gotta end jab a little early there. Because you gotta be careful about SDI or just somehow them getting out. Yeah, I think you should try to. One thing I will say is, oftentimes when working on things in this game, it's helpful, like in just anything, and really, it's helpful if you limit yourself. So what I mean by that is, I think you do a lot of back airs. Like I said, you do a lot of predictable and formulaic back airs as Inkling, which is something a lot of Inklings do, especially at like non-top Inklings. A lot of them will tend to do, because like, back air is such a good move. It's such an easy move to use. Like a lot of clouds would just do back airs, right? You gotta be careful and just know that the opponent can definitely punish you for doing things like this. Like not this, but like just doing for a bunch of back airs. If I would, one thing I would say that I could give advice about is that I can talk about is it can be helpful to learn neutral by limiting yourself. Like, what's an example? When I tried to learn how to play, like I used to play really aerial based. So what I did is I just focused on playing grounded, like because I realized, especially when I played Lucine, I'm like, dude, I don't need to play the like aerials all the time. I can just use my grounded moves and my speed, with Wolf as well. Eve Inkling, right? And I was playing and I was like, okay, if I just focus on playing grounded, I don't need to, like if I just focus on not going in the air too much, I can learn how to play grounded. So one thing I will say is you can use, try to limit yourself by not like using back air, like try to play neutral without back air. Or try to like play neutral without just constantly doing back airs. Like try to react to what your opponent is doing, try to think of different game plans, and try to look for opportunities that don't involve just like spam or using back air constantly, because it can be a little detrimental to how you play if you just blindly do the same option over and over again. So I'm not like, sorry, I'm not trying to be overly critical. I'm just trying to give some advice. Okay, you get the roller. That's actually good. Like I said, that's good. If I don't want to say like the opponent is a little sloppy here, but you can, like if you can bait it out, like if you go a little near them and you bait it out and you roller immediately, like that's actually very good. Like this is what I'm saying. This is where roller should be used. It should be used against landing options. Because if they like you get that, you just forward smash them here. Okay, forward smash. You gotta know how to forward smash here. Because you can in this position, you don't need to run. You can like walk up a little bit and forward smash. Piranha Plant is not big enough to get hit by the second hit of up smash, even though Piranha Plant doesn't get knocked out of the ground. Like Rod can get hit by the second hit without getting knocked out, but I don't think Piranha Plant can. I'm pretty sure Piranha Plant can't. Yeah, so here just work on when you actually have rollers at high percent. Work on being able to get sweet spots or sweet spot forward smash, because it's really helpful. Like sweet spot forward smash would have killed there. It's really helpful in getting that kill. Yeah, again, you don't need to do like the down smash. You could out smash there. Yeah, and see, like you don't get the kill and you just retreat. Like you lose your opportunity for the kill and you're like, I gotta get away. You get away, you get more ink, and it's very much a passive game plan. You get the up air there, which is good. That was a good little bit of a trap. Like I said, that was good. Like you want to wait to see what your opponent does to the bomb. Let me see if they're responding. Yeah, you wait, see the opponent. You see the jump. Yeah, you see the opponent jumps, so you say, okay, now I can up air them. That's a very logical line of thinking. That gets the kill. Nice. Oh my god, I'm talking so much. My mouth is dry. Feels like when I'm commentating. Yeah, you play a little grounded. You could shark with up airs a little bit. You just kind of like trying to get a grab. Another thing, limit yourself by not always trying to get grabs. Like trying to play without getting grabs too much. That can help. Just to, like expand your way of playing, expand your ground game, your aerial game. You know, you don't want to always do the same options over and over again. You're not, even if you're game and watch. Like it's not like Mia's doing the same options over and over again. Mia's just better than everyone else. Neutral air. Okay, no, go for the up there. That's fine. I mean, it was a little hard to get the neutral air because of the rage. I understand that. Down smash there. Up throw. Yeah. Yeah, this video is actually gonna take like an hour to upload. Whoops. 50 minutes. Oh my god. I might have to cut this down. I actually have to watch it at 1.5 speed. Okay, you get the kill here? No. Okay, it's fine. Back air. Yeah, you're getting a little, looks like you're getting a little antsy for the kill again. You're just trying to like get trades and kind of get the hits. It's fine. I mean, you just gotta be careful about that. Yeah, you're definitely antsy for this kill. If you're doing that. This is where you gotta play a little. You gotta play more cautious at this kind of percentage. Don't let your opponent know that you're being greedy. Like you get the kill there, but it was a little sloppy in the way you played to get it, and you take 77%, which you really didn't need to. 77.7%. Look at that, 3 sevens. You didn't need to take that, right? And just go back to back airing here. It's just like a very formulaic game plan. Neutral air. Okay, you go for neutral air. You missed the double jump. Yeah, maybe you're on tap jump if you're doing that, because button jump's a lot easier to do that with. Alright, you get down smashed. Okay, I'm gonna die here, yeah. I'll smash. No, you can. That's fine. You jab there to him. You can out smash you there. I can out smash you there too. Or smash. Yeah, it looks like you guys are both getting a little flubby. And bad neutral. That's probably bad, yeah. Alright. Overall, it's pretty good. Sorry about the video being so long. It's gonna take a while to upload it. I know you're going to your local. Sorry. Hope you enjoyed. If you have questions, just ask me. Yeah, bye.